Good day folks, in today's quick video tutorial I'm just going to show you quickly how to hand launch and hand catch the Mavic Air 2 and the Mavic Mini. Now hand catching is one of those things that not everybody is comfortable doing. Even myself, I've been flying drones for 10 years and I only really hand catch when it's absolutely necessary. Ideally you're best to use a landing pad when that works out, or a hard surface. But there are those situations where using a landing pad just isn't possible. If you're out sightseeing and just want to take a quick flight with your drone, you may not want to carry a landing pad around with you all day. And the environment you're in, there could be tall grass, there could be sand, perhaps it's wet and mucky. Sometimes a hand launch is your only alternative. So with all that said, let's just jump right in and take a closer look. G'day folks, so today we're just going to do a quick tutorial on how to hand launch and hand catch the Mavic Air 2. Now this is one of those things I don't recommend doing unless you're really comfortable with it. If you have the option to use a landing pad or a hard surface, it's always best. Things can go wrong. For example, today it's pretty windy. You never know when you're going to get a gust of wind and it's going to get blown into your face. These props, even on these smaller drones, can do quite a bit of damage. But there are those times where a hand catch and a hand launch are necessary. For example, if you're going to be flying in the snow, or it's wet, mucky, or a lot of tall grass and you just can't bring a landing pad with you, then hand launching and hand catching is a good skill to learn in those situations. So I've got the remote here and I've got the drone. Just make sure when you're holding it, make sure nothing is going to come into contact with those propellers. Keep your arm out of the way, keep it away from your face. The hardest part actually is hitting the button on the screen to get it to launch. You kind of got to hold it with one hand here, press the takeoff button, and then again hold the takeoff button again until it goes. Once you feel a little bit of resistance, just let go. So then you can go do your flight and then come back. You can see it is bobbing around out there quite a bit, and this is where you have to be careful. On windy days, you know, a gust of wind could come and blow it right into your face and do some permanent damage, which you don't want. But we're going to bring it back. So just kind of position yourself underneath it, put your hand out, and you're just going to pull down on the left stick and then just grab it. Now if you notice there, the drone jumped up a little bit, and that's because of the sensors on the bottom. So just keep holding down on the left stick and it will come down. So as you can see, it is pretty simple to do, and over time you will get better at it and get more comfortable with it. So let's take a quick look at the Mavic Mini now, and we'll do a quick hand catch and hand launch with it. Basically everything is the exact same. You just want to make sure you keep your fingers and hands away from the propellers. Make sure you extend your arm as far out as you can. Again, if it's a really windy day, I would avoid doing a hand catch or a hand launch. And just like the Mavic Air 2, one of the hardest parts is just actually pressing the takeoff button while you're holding the drone in one hand and you're trying to press the button with one hand. Once you have pressed the takeoff button and you start to feel a little bit of resistance from the drone, just let it go and off it will go. When it comes time to land, again, keep your arm out as far away from your body as you can. Once the drone starts to land, it might actually bounce up a little bit, just like the Mavic Air 2. That's due to the sensors on the bottom. But if you just keep holding down on the stick, the drone will come down. So there you go. That's how you hand launch and hand catch the Mavic Air 2 and the Mavic Mini. It's not really hard to do, and it's one of those things you will get more comfortable with over time. Most people always still have a little bit of anxiety when trying to hand catch or hand launch. Even myself, like I said, I've been flying drones for 10 years, and even I get a little bit nervous, especially when doing a larger drone like the Phantom 4 or the Mavic 2 Pro. But a little bit of fear is healthy. It's what keeps us safe, and it's what keeps us from doing boneheaded things. Anyways, folks, that's it for my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.